Roughly, we're around 300 transactions total. For this year, we are now at this moment at 69 contracts. Obviously, some of those are still being processed. Over 300 transactions so far.
You have a team of 12, 13 people now. How long have they been with the company?
It ranges. One's been with us for probably about 3.5 years. Another about that same time frame, and then some of them are just been with us for a few weeks. So it really, really ranges.
Did you did you already have the team in place to prepare for
Mhm.
this increased number of leads, or did you have to hire to deal with the increase in leads?
We did not have everything in place at that point for the leads. When we started TV, I did not have an acquisition manager. Had been trying to find the right one. That's been one of the toughest things for us in this business, actually, is finding the right person to go out and talk to people and buy their house. So for a couple months, I was going crazy. There was one day that between phone appointments and in-person appointments, I had 14 interactions with people scheduled in one day, and I was just exhausted.
14
Um,
appointments?
yeah, in one
14
day,
buy
and
appointment in one day?
yep, it
That.
was it was crazy. Our personal assistant had to start taking over the buy calls coming in and scheduling me to call people back, which isn't ideal, but is what we had to do.
Yeah.
Um, but we have since hired two acquisition managers that are moving like rock stars. I mean, they had three contracts today alone, which is just amazing. One of them started just over a week ago, and he already has three. So
Well, that's amazing. 14 contract, you beat me. I mean, 14 appointments in a day. I work hard, but you beat me there.
it was a long day. And the last one, the 14th one, we got a contract on. I wasn't
Yeah.
scheduled to go out to her house, but I had a call with her that morning, and she was getting very emotional right off the bat. And I was like, you know what, I just need to come to your house. And real sad situation, widow. And I went by that night at like 8:30 when I finally got back and sat and talked to her for a while. And it's worth it. We're in this to help people. Obviously, we're a business. We need to make money, but we're in this to help people. And she was very grateful that I took time out to come out on a Friday evening. So it was worth it.
Okay, so how many houses have you bought? Do you keep up with that?
Roughly, we're around 300 transactions total. For this year, we are now at this moment at 69 contracts. Obviously, some of those are still being processed,
Yeah,
but we're over 300 transactions so far.
that's amazing. All right, so I'm sure you have a story to tell us. Is there a story that come to mind that you want to share with us?
Oh, there's so many stories. I think I'll share my aha moment if that's all right.
Yeah.
My parents had two rentals when I was a kid, when I was growing up, and I didn't think anything of it. I mean, occasionally we had to go over and they'd replace an air conditioner or, do some work or whatnot. But they had some tenants in one of the rentals for quite a number of years, and they moved out, and I was I think a senior in high school, 17, and I got the job of going and cleaning out the house and fixing stuff. And you've been in this house. You go in, you go, that's money. They had their pets inside all the time.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, I'm 17 trying to get the smell of dog urine out of
Yeah.
the house. And I was talking to my parents, like, why are y'all not mad? Because they weren't mad at all. And I said, well, I mean, we're not happy about it, but they paid the mortgage twice. So, I mean, it is what it is. And I went, whoa,
Uh-huh.
wait a minute. You already had the mortgage paid once, paid twice. So basically from here on, it's just like free money. And I'm like, well, yeah, you can kind of think of that. And that was my big aha moment. Now, it didn't manifest itself for 10 years, longer than that, 15 years almost. But that was my big aha moment. But there's all kinds of stories. I, not too long ago, bought a house in a ghetto part of town and had some people squatting in it that you were using jumper cables to bypass the electric meter and breaking into the house afterwards. And I mean, they had a stripped down car in the backyard. But I have great contractors, and we got it cleaned out and sold for about 10K ish a few weeks later.